Wow, really? That's pretty cool. Peanut butter. Turn it on, and then again, motion mode. Okay. Today, we're going to be filling our bar. It's painted, it's ready to go. The only thing that's missing is the lights. Let me show you them. We're going to be putting them into the shelves. So, and hopefully it'll work, but it's going to be on a sensor. So when you open up the doors, the lights come on. They might even come on as you pass the bar, but we'll see. So let's get to it. Here's the instructions. Motion sensor cabinet lights. And, oh, these are magnets that stick to it. Interesting. According to this, you can either stick these up into the cabinet and then attach the light is magnetic, so it'll just stick to it. These are magnets. And then you could just take it down when you need to recharge it because they are USB rechargeable with a, yeah, look at that. So whenever you need to charge them, you just pull them off and charge them. Hopefully they'll stick well. Let's see how it goes. We're going to be putting them up here and also under there. The only thing is, I don't know, I think I'm just going to put one up there and then one down there instead of 4. Then I can have the other ones in the kitchen because I don't think I'm going to need that much light. These are a nice size. Okay, that's the first one. And I guess you could just attach it anywhere, really, on the back because, like I said, it's magnetic. Where are the magnets? So it should just, oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So on, ooh, woohoo. And then you can adjust the light, I guess, on how bright or not bright you want it. Ooh, different colors. Okay. Oh, goodness, turn it off. No, we don't need it blinking. Okay, so I was trying to, I was looking here and I'm like, what the heck? I can't get it. Turns out it's only this little label right here that you need to take off. Not going to be able to record this because I can't hold the camera up like that and try to, I don't think I can lay it down. I don't think it'll work. So I'm just going to put these up where I want them and then I'm going to put this light on. It says press once to power on, press again to switch to motion sensor mode. Then you have the USB port, which is here. And then you have full sensor. Oh, the sensor, which is this thing. And then, but it said something else. Oh, it says short press to switch color temperature. I don't care. We'll just turn it on and see what it does. We can always figure out the stuff later. I just want it to be on motion and up, and then we'll see how it works. Yeah. So for motion, I just need to turn on this switch, press on for power, press again to switch to motion. So we're going to put that up. Here's something else I found out. I just peeled off this stuff so I could stick it. This won't stick to certain areas. It only sticks to like really hard stick. See, like it grabs there, but it won't grab here at all. But there it'll grab. So I guess there's an area where it'll stick to, which is nice. You know exactly where to put it. Okay, there you have it. Okay, we got it up in the top cabinet. So let's turn it on and then press again for motion mode, right? So turn it on, and then again for motion mode. Okay. So it should turn off and then turn on when there's motion, right? We'll see how that works. Just so you know, there's also screws that come with it. So if you really wanted to, where are they? Here we go. You could take these screws and then screw them in. So we're going to see how they work just being stuck with the adhesive. And then if I notice that it's not holding for some reason, then we will actually screw them in with those little screws. On to the next. You guys, it went off. Okay, I'm going to open up the cabinet and see what happens. Oh, it came on. Did you see that? So it does go off. It takes a little while to go off. But as soon as it goes off, then as soon as you open the door, it goes back on. That's hilarious. Okay. I'm going to close the door again and see. I'm going to record it so you can see when the light goes off while I do the next one. There it goes. Do you see it? It went off. Yay! Okie dokie. We got the one underneath. We have that one on motion as well. We'll see how that one works. And then let's open that up. There it goes. Perfect. Perfect. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put one down there so that when you open these cabinets, it goes on as well. So I think I will use another one. A few weeks ago, when we repainted this lovely little wine bar from the cabinet that it used to be, from the hutch, I went down to the basement to open up my box of crystal. Family heirloom crystal. I unpacked it all. I washed it. Wow, really? That's pretty cool. And let it dry for a full day. I wanted to make sure that it was nice and dry. There was any water stains or anything like that. Okay, the lights are in, and we're going to start on filling up our little bar. We're going to start with these pieces. These I have fond memory with because we used to always have Christmas Eve dinner, like a traditional Christmas Eve dinner, which would include having some wine, and they were always in these glasses. These are the glasses that my mother would bring out like once a year at Christmas. I don't know about you, but I don't like when they hit each other, like when you walk past, and the floor shakes and it hits and they make that chimey noise. So I always like to kind of keep them separate from each other so that they don't do that. Our next set are these clear ones. And like I said, I really like these. I think because they're just so plain, but they're, I think, a perfect shape for a wine glass, if that makes sense. how much nicer that looks with the light. I think you get a reflection if I close it. Do you see how much prettier? Oh my goodness. Loving it. Loving it. All right, let's keep going. I decided to place these down here for now. They're actually table, like dinnerware mats, but because the bottom is not the glass, like this one's glass up here. This piece is paint, it's just painted. And so, because I don't want, in case it gets humid, I don't want anything to stick on there, I thought I'd put these down and then I'll just buy something that fits exactly in there, because these I had to fold up a little bit. They're a little bit folded back here because they're too wide, but they'll do for now. So let me fix them and start putting stuff in. We have the rest of our crystal, but we also have a couple of shot glasses from Palm Springs and some champagne glasses. I think that really looks good. It just needs a couple more touches. Are you ready for this? I think that's perfect. One more Palm Springs shot glass. That's the top of the wine bar. Now let's work on this area. I'm going to start with this and put that right there. Probably going to put something underneath there as well, just so this doesn't get stuck to the bar itself. There we go. Let's bring in our liquor. That one's empty. This one is not. That has the Captain Morgan. And this is the little bit that's left of my vodka. Wódka, as they say in Polish. I guess I could put him. Put that there, put that there. What else do we have? A little vermouth. Put that there. And Woodford Reserve. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Yeah. That I think I'll just put back here. And this was something a friend of ours gave, but it's pretty cute. Matt still hasn't opened it. I found something else. You had me at Merlot. That's got to go somewhere with my wines, but I don't think I could fit it anywhere up there. If I put it way behind there, it's not really going to be seen. Oh, we'll put it down here. There we go. See? Perfect. We're going to put some of these in the drawer too, just because I like lined drawers. And well, these are too big too. I'll have to get stuff for here too. For now, we will leave it like that. This way it matches the other stuff. We'll line this drawer. And we'll line that drawer. And like I said, eventually I'll get the measurements and we can do it. So I do have other glasses, such as this one. And I think I'm going to put it in here. Let's see if the drawer will shut with this in it. Oh, yeah. Because I don't have other ones that are like it. So I'm just going to put that in there. Okay. And then I have all of my wine corks and such. Wine opener. Maybe we'll push these over. like so. Put that right here. This is my stirring spoon, the crusher, the pincher. And then we have this. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let's bring you up a little. Then we have this, how to make cocktails, because you got to know how to make cocktails. Put that in this drawer. And then I love these. Have I ever used them? No. Will I ever use them? Probably. Oh, no, you know what? That's a lie. I did use them. We had company and we had drinks and stuff and we put them in it. Is this? Oh, it's tied. I don't want to untie it. But it's these plates and they all have like, they're for Christmas. So we're just going to put these back here. Now we have that part done and we have the drawers done. There we go. And we can also add more stuff in here. But what I love too now, are you ready? Let's see if this thing turns on. Oh, it is on. See the light back there? She's on. Can you see them? Let me see. There we go. She's on. And now we have these two shelves that we can fill with things that we don't use all the time or that didn't fit anywhere else. Two of those things are these two glasses, which are like Christmas, New Year's Eve glasses. So we're going to put those down here in the back and down here, oops, in the back, because they will only be coming out once a year. Did forget another thing. This is a beer glass, and that is going to go up here. Probably going to move these babies over. I do need a couple more like this so that we don't have just one beer glass, which, you know, like I said, not a fan of the fact that we only have one of something. And then now I don't know what to do with these guys. So if we get more wine, if we get more, not wine, more beer glasses, then these guys have to move over. You know what? We're going to do that. That, and that, and we'll move this over here. And then I'll just fix the rest later. But yeah, so we can have some beer glasses there. And then down here, we're going to put my mixing things. My mixer, my shaker. I do have more decanters that I have to wash, and they'll fit down here because unfortunately, they don't fit underneath here. So I use the smaller ones for here, but I do have other decanters that I have to wash, and they will go down there. Let's take a final look from the bottom. I can't wait to get these floors done. To the top with the lights and everything. Really looks nice. Looks really pretty. I love it. I love how this came out. What do you think? The lights definitely did it, didn't it? In the video, when we redid this cabinet, this china cabinet, into the bar, I posed the question, which was, should I put lighting in? Because I had ordered lighting, but I wasn't sure if I was going to put it in the kitchen. And then I thought, wow, I think it might look nice in here. And it really does. It makes such a difference. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 9.9. We just need the matting, and then it's all good. It'll be a 10. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.